So, Mr. Townsworth, how do you feel about a new government?
I don't know. The way people up north are putting it doesn't seem so great.
The government may be a little different, but you still hold all the power.
Well, what are some benefits?
Well... Oh, I'll have my friend John Jay help me explain it.
Okay.
Well, under the old articles, we couldn't levy taxes. But under the Constitution, in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1, the federal government can levy taxes.
That way, as a whole, the country can have money.
Also, under the Articles, there is no federal government. That way, there is no way to settle state disputes. But with the federal government in the new Constitution, there will be more balance. And that way, someone can settle the state disputes if there happen to be any.
So what about the new representation problems in Congress? Does the Constitution fix that?
Well, that problem's fixed with two houses of Congress, one based on population and one based on two people from each state going to Congress, called the House of Representatives.
No, you had it so good. That's called the Senate.
I'm scared of this whole executive branch thing. What if it turns into a monarchy?
The president can be checked with the checks and balances system. The president can be checked by the Congress because they can impeach him if they feel he's not doing a just job. Also, Congress has to approve his appointments for the Supreme Court. But the way the other checks and balances work is Supreme Court justices in the judicial branch get appointed by the president. In Congress, they get checked by a veto. The president can veto the bills they come up with. And the Supreme Court can declare bills that Congress comes up with unconstitutional. You know? Basic stuff to keep our nation safe.
But what if the federal government gets too much power?
That's what separation of powers is for, referenced in Federalist Paper 51.
This Federalist papers actually explain a lot, you know. Number 8 explains that with one large national army, instead of a bunch of little state ones that are weak, we could have a great army that could protect our civil liberties so we can enjoy them properly.
Also, in Federalist Paper 23, it says the government should be trustworthy, and if it's not, it needs to be changed. Hence why we're changing the Articles of the Confederation.
Why do you have to say of the Confederation?
How do you plan to accommodate the anti-federalists?
Those gosh darn anti-federalists, they wanted their rights protected in a weak federal government. But see, we promised them that the federal government power was limited through checks and balances. And we promised a Bill of Rights. And James Madison drafted those 10 amendments that are on the Bill of Rights.
I'm still confused about the whole 3 branches.
To simplify it, legislative makes the laws, executive enforces the laws, and judicial interprets the laws. Simple, right?
The new Constitution's great. It can be changed as needed. It adds in a national army instead of little state militias. Congress is allowed to coin money. States pick their delegates. And there are no territorial disputes anymore between states because there's the federal government, which is just controlled by the other branches of government.